Good morning and welcome to the Hollabbey Homestead. So it's a pretty frosty morning here on the homestead. I just got back from my bus run actually, and the sun came up not too long ago. So we're kind of moving into colder temperatures and shorter days and darker days, I guess you could say. So since we got the electric netting, our morning routine is a little bit different, so I'm going to show you that. So first I'm going to turn off the fence so I can actually get in there, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's off. So I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to feed them first before I let them out. Because yesterday I was trying to feed them and they were like all over me and I was afraid of stepping on one. So I have learned it's easier to put down their food and water first before you release the beast. So that's what I'm going to do. Just like that. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I do really like the electric fence. But I despise these clips. It's hard to see, but like you gotta like shove the rope into this little slit. And I have rheumatoid arthritis, and it is really difficult for me, especially if it's a little chilly like a morning like today. So if I was to redesign this gate, I would put alligator clips on these. I think we're going to try and find a pair of alligator clips that we can attach to these because this is painful and it's really fidgety, and you'll see why. That one is always the easiest. This is the one that's complicated. Well, that went easier today than yesterday. Yesterday I spent good 10 minutes and said a lot of not for YouTube safe words trying to get this fixed, so I guess I should film myself next time and then it'll go really smoothly because Murphy's Law, right? Okay, so first I start off by testing it over here. So I just got a cheap tester. This is your ground rod that you stick in the ground. This tells you how strong the fence is because there's little lights. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's reading. Let's try over here. That's reading rich. That's reading about 5,000 volts. So nobody's gonna try and get in that or get out of it. And it's just that easy. Now we gotta let out the roosters. I can let these guys out first and then feed them. Just because they got some pretty big spurs on them. Hi, Gerald. Hi, Daryl. And that's my morning chicken routine. And at the end of this video, I'll show you our night routine when the chickens go to bed. Hey guys, so fall has been settling in pretty fast here. The nights are getting really cold. It's been getting down to 6, sometimes 5 Celsius at night. And the mornings are quite chilly. There's frost on the ground. And so winter is approaching. And not really much has been going on around here. We're trying to get the chickens to enjoy kind of their last couple weeks free ranging out here in the fresh grass, but I think that probably by the end of October, beginning of November, we'll probably see our first snowfalls. So the time is going quickly. There's not really much that's new going on around here. We've just been kind of busy getting ready for winter, and you know, obviously the garden has done its thing. Not that it really did much this year. But I will tell you a little story. It's an ongoing story. We're having a bit of a disagreement or a battle with the recycling company here. So our recycling and garbage is only picked up every 2 weeks. And the garbage guy is pretty good about coming up here and getting our garbage. But lately, the recycle guy, well, he stopped showing up here around the beginning of September. So at the beginning of September was when I brought the bus home ready for the school year. And we have 2 driveways, and I parked the bus in the other driveway. And so the recycle guy was getting upset about the bus being parked in the driveway. I did go to the township just to confirm that that driveway, because it is at the end of the road, is on our property and is our property. So it's not up to us to leave that driveway empty. And also, you know, I could get the bus in there fine. There is quite a bit of room here at the end of the road. But anyways, he stopped showing up. And so the township put in a turnaround at the end of the road here, just past my driveway, which you've probably seen in a previous video. And it's quite a large turnaround. And so for all of September, this guy never showed up. And like, he didn't even make an attempt to come up here. And because there's quite a bit of a distance between our house and the only other house on the road, our neighbor's house. So he was going to the neighbor's house and turning around in his driveway, which is very small, but not coming up here. So I phoned the recycle company, and anyways, the township, they put in the turnaround, and the guy still didn't show up. I phoned the recycle company. They said that, you know, the guy would show up, this was last week, on Monday, which is when he was supposed to show up. So on Monday, this guy showed up. He turned around in the turnaround, and he sat outside of my house for like 5 minutes, and I was inside the house, so I went out to see what was going on. And he was on the phone with his supervisor. And so I asked him what the problem was, and he told me that the turnaround wasn't big enough, and that it wasn't a proper turnaround that was made to fit his recycling truck. So I started off by saying, you know, like, I used to be a truck driver, I'm a bus driver now. I understand that you need lots of room to turn around a larger vehicle, but there's more than enough room on the turnaround. So, like, what's the problem? And he tried to tell me that tractor trailers have more traction than his recycled truck, and it would be easier for a tractor trailer to turn around in there, and that it's just not a proper turnaround. And I said to him, again, trying to be nice, like, you've got to get comfortable with this. Like, you know, there's worse roads and turnarounds around here. Like, you know, you've got to learn how to use this turnaround. Like, you've got to pick up our recycling. So then he started getting angry with me. Maybe it was because I was a female and it was hurting his ego a little bit. And so he started walking away from me. And I said, listen, like, you just have to learn how to use this turnaround. Like, what's the big problem here? And he's like, oh, you're being rude. like, you're being belligerent with me, and, you know, and I'm just like, okay, like, this is just getting out of hand. And, anyways, like, I said to him, I said, if you're not comfortable, turning around in miles of room that was made on this turnaround, which I will show you guys here after this, maybe you should, reconsider, driving a recycle truck if you're not that comfortable. So he sped off, and, anyways, he came back about 5 minutes later, and he came back down here to the turnaround. He turned around, and then he purposely hit the gas pedal, did a huge spin out down in the turnaround, and then he did a burnout in front of the house and left. And that is just childish and ridiculous behavior. Like, it's just getting stupid. You'll see here in a minute when I show you, there's miles of room down there. There's no reason that you can't turn around a truck, and also I could turn around the bus without using the turnaround, because the turnaround has only been there for the last couple weeks. And the bus is twice the length of his recycle truck. So I phoned the supervisor again at the recycling company. They said that they would check the GPS and make sure he comes up here. And, you know, but at this point, I think that he's going to stop coming up here, probably until he gets fired, because he's just being ridiculous. And obviously he did not enjoy a female who was also a driver telling him that it was perfectly fine to turn around in. So the township guys came, and you know, and they finished up the work down in the turnaround, and, you know, we talked about it, and I mean, they're all drivers too, and they said, like, there's miles of room here, like, you know, there's no reason that he can't turn around here. So anyways, that's where we're at. Like I said, I have a feeling that he's probably gonna try to get out of coming up here, and but, you know, we'll see. I mean, if he's gonna do that, he's probably gonna get fired, and that's up to him. So, but yeah, that's the recycling truck drama that's been going on for a few weeks, and it'll probably still keep going on for a few weeks more. And yeah, like, I just find it ridiculous behavior. And you know, like, being in a male-dominated profession, you know, I'll just say this: if a female outright refused to go down a road or turn around or use a turnaround, we would be ridiculed pretty quickly. And my intention wasn't to ridicule the guy. I was just trying to explain that there was more than enough room. I understand that you need room, and, you know, driver to driver, like there's no reason that you can't do this. So anyways, that's the recycling drama that's going on right now. I'll keep you guys updated, and in a couple weeks I'll let you know if the guy comes back to pick up our recycling. So just to give you guys an idea of how big this space actually is, you can see just a corner of the bus here. This is my bus driveway. This is where the road used to end, just right here. So before this turnaround, I would use this area to get the bus into place. So from here back is all the turnaround. Miles of room. There's even a spot in here. And it goes all the way back here. So that's what the recycling guy was upset about. So this turnaround is actually literally big enough to turn around a tractor trailer. I know this because I've turned around in tighter places than this turnaround. It is huge. And so that's the story behind the recycling drama that's going on here. So we've reached almost the end of the video. I'm going to show you guys our nighttime chicken routine, and especially with the electric fence, and then after that the video will end. So we will see you next time. Bye. Is it hot?
Yep.
So if you wait till the chickens, or if you wait till the sun goes down, the chickens just
Go to bed themselves.
put themselves away.
Yeah.
Just like that.